Meet Oakley, a dog with a difference. He's a Beagle Cross Border Collie trained to detect when a type 1 diabetic's sugar levels go too high or too low. With Oakley by his side, 6-year-old Christian Fourie will have more than just a best friend.
That will just be an extra safety net. Yes, it'll just help us so much because Oakley will sleep with him in the bed and Oakley will constantly check and sniff to smell if his sugar is going low, and then Oakley is trained to wake Christian up and then to come and wake me up, and Oakley can also go fetch the test kit and get whatever Christian needs. Yes, so that'll help a lot and take a little bit of stress off us as his parents.
Type 1 diabetes is a chronic and potentially life-threatening disease as the body stops producing insulin, which is essential for survival. Since Christian's diagnosis, his mother Sune Fourie has been getting up twice a night to check on Christian's blood sugar levels. But when Oakley is fully trained, she won't have to.
I never realized this before my child was diagnosed, so it's very serious because their sugar can go very high and if it's like that for a long time, they need medical help. And then when it's too low, they can go into a coma. It can cause swelling in the brain, and it's a life or death situation.
Lucy Breitenbach started her non-profit organisation Honey's Garden 2 years ago and trains dogs to help people suffering from a variety of medical conditions.
Boy, there you go.
The conditions that these dogs can help with would be diabetes, epilepsy, any psychiatric illnesses like severe depression or anxiety, PTSD. They can also help with any other kind of conditions such as autism, hearing loss, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, any kind of physical disability.
Some of the dogs are rescued. Others, like these Swiss Shepherds, are donated by breeders.
So we have a full test that we put the dogs through. We test them on sociability, confidence, trainability and problem solving. They have to be able to work things out, work independently, be confident in themselves and not be afraid, because these dogs are going to be going into public with their new people. They need to be able to be prepared for any environment that comes at them.
She says diabetics donate swabs taken from their saliva when their sugar levels are low or high. The saliva emits a scent that the dogs are trained to pick up. It's a service that no other organisation is currently offering in South Africa. Lucy had to learn the training techniques from a trainer in America.
Good boy.
It's so fulfilling, so fulfilling. It is the reason why we get up even though it's pouring with rain. We work the dogs for long hours during the day. We put so much stress on ourselves to get them through the tests. And then when they're ready with us, we then have to integrate them with a family, make sure the family is prepared for this as well, because it's not easy having a service dog and taking it out into public places with you. And we match the dog according to the family and their needs and their kind of lifestyle. The dog has to fit into that and not be an extra burden on top of the medical condition that they're already dealing with. The dog has to be able to help them and not hinder them. And what we've found is that's exactly what's happening. The dogs are helping the families relax, they're giving the support to the parents, they're helping the children become more independent. It really is just a wonderful thing. So saying goodbye to those dogs at the end of 18 months to 2 years of training them is absolutely heartbreaking, but the stories we hear back and when we get to see the dogs again working with their families, it's the best feeling in the world.
After months of training, Oakley now joins the Fourie family on weekends, and Lucy hopes that by Christmas this year he will be fully trained to look after Christian and to become a permanent member of their family.